So I wanted to make this video in case you ended up like me and you cannot figure out why the heck this light is not turning off. I just wanted to go over a couple things that helped me, and maybe this will offer you a not so permanent solution, but it definitely will help. So of course, if you have already tried slamming the doors a bunch of times, you might not be able to get your sensor to read that the door is actually closed, and that's usually why the light is just staying on. If you're in a hurry and you really just want the light to turn off, the most obvious thing you could do is pull the fuse. So it's in the driver footwell, and it's going to be this little cover that you just pinch off. And then after that, it's going to be, so it depends how you're looking at it, but it's going to be on the left side, and it's going to be one of the light blue fuses. So I believe it's right next to the yellow fuse. Obviously, this is a very temporary solution, if you could consider it a solution. Otherwise, there are some claims that you could spray WD-40 in your door area, and potentially that will help with the issue, but for me that didn't work, and I'm not sure if that has worked for anyone, but it's worth trying if you are up for it. Otherwise, you can also turn the knob. So this is going to be the headlight knob, and I'm sure you've heard this being the cause for the dome light. So you're just going to keep switching it and see what position the light is going to turn off. So it might make sense for the light to be turned all the way to the left or till it clicks and it's off. But in my case, if you turn the knob to the on position, that is when my dome light will turn off. At least from what I can remember, the headlights were always off on the click, and the dome light as well would be off if the headlights were clicked. However, for me, all of a sudden this issue has come up and it's no longer wanting to stay off. So I'll show you what that looks like, and you're just going to keep turning it until you notice that the dome light is finally turning off. You could open the doors, you could close the doors, and it's still going to stay off, and this will not affect your battery. So those don't sound like solutions to you, or it doesn't make sense to do that, or you're just getting frustrated and you just want to not have this issue ever again, well, then you're going to have to replace the door jamb sensor, and usually this is done by taking off the inside of the door, and it's kind of a big job, but I've heard a lot of parts can break in the process, so I'm not yet going to tackle this, but I'm interested to know if this is something you've done. Is this worth doing, and what do you think about going all the way to this extent just for a light? Let me know if this helped you, and hopefully you guys can get that light off.